Okay, we're back.
We're back, baby.
Okay.
Been back. So I wanted to ask you, because I know recently you've had many things in your life, positive things, that of course now you're still young. You're 25, 26.
26?
26. Yeah. And you're changing. So I wanted to ask you, from let's say 16 to now, 26, so in the past 10 years, what are some actions that you took or new things that you tried that had the most impact on your life?
One thing that I would say, like, I would change your question. I would do the question like, now you're 26, and if you could talk to Luka that's 16,
Okay.
what you would tell him?
Sure, yeah, go with that. Sure.
I would tell him to be patient.
Okay.
Because all of us fucking young people, because we're all on fucking Instagram and we're all on Twitter and we're all on Facebook and all on social media, we're all so in a rush. We're all in a rush to be rich. Everyone wants to be rich tomorrow. Everyone wants to have a good job tomorrow. Everyone wants to have 1 million followers today. Everyone wants to be famous. Everyone wants all this shit. But you guys don't realize that you have to be patient, man. And being really patient. Not saying, oh, okay, I'll be patient. And then the next day you're like, fuck, why am I not rich? Why am I not successful? Why I don't have a six-pack? You need to be motherfucking patient. That's what I would say. But even today, I'm practicing myself to be patient. Because even now, I'm like, man, I deserve a raise at my job. I deserve to have a better job. I deserve this. I deserve that. Dude, you don't deserve fucking nothing. You deserve everything that you put time inside, and it takes fucking time. And that's like a thing that, like, I realize as I get older, young people, I think it's because of social media. And I already heard like another person talking about that. I think Lex Friedman, he interviewed a woman that was like the CEO of IBM. You know IBM?
Yeah, of course.
And she said the same thing. And I heard the clip and she's like, you young people, like, you're so fucking delusional right now. Like, you need to be patient and work hard. And it takes fucking a lot of time. And like, how can you think from one day to another or to become rich, famous, successful? But the guy who's been putting in the work for the last 20 years, like, and you want to be like him, but you've been fucking hustling or grinding for like a couple of months, and you've been putting stories on Instagram, and you're like, holy fuck, why am I not like him? That's the biggest thing I would say to myself. Be patient, man. And that's, for young people, especially with social media, that's so fucking hard for people to understand. But I'm starting to realize it. You have to be patient. Everything takes time. Like let's say, for example, when I go do BJJ, like, what are you going to think? You're going to come in there as a white belt and you're going to beat the black belt. Do you really think that? The black belt's been training for 10 years and you come in there with your ego and you're like, oh, I'm going to kill this guy. Impossible. So it's not fair to the guy who's been training 10 years. You understand? Like, oh, fuck. Like,
well, it's human nature, because I think that people compare. And you can look at a 19-year-old TikToker who is a multimillionaire. Maybe not, I don't know. But so that's what fucks them up. Because you see a 19-year-old TikToker with Lamborghini in Los Angeles. And they say, wait, this guy's only been grinding for 2 years. Why is he there? But maybe those 2 years he's been grinding like an animal. Who knows? But everyone has their own path in life. So it's comparison that fucks everyone over.
But look, that one 19-year-old guy who's a famous TikToker and makes millions, like, that's like being born to like that's rich. That's just luck or like circumstances. But for 99.999% of people, you have to be patient, man.
Yeah, but
for everything.
But the social media, man, they watch people at 19, 20 being fucking. That's why.
We're all victim of it, because it happens every day. I have to check myself. I'm like, no, man, like, you need to fucking come in at work every day, work hard, put in the work. Then after 1 year, then you have your evaluation. Then you can see with your boss, okay, you've been doing better. And my boss has been there for 20 years. Has a better salary than me, but he's been working there fucking 20 years and working his ass off for, like, everything takes time. You need to be patient. If you just have to treat it day per day, every day. Fucking do the best that you can and work hard and continue and be patient, man. You cannot have things overnight.
But what would you say to people who say, by thinking like this, it puts pressure on me and I work harder, and in a way it makes me come close to my goals? Like, what would you say is the perfect amount of putting pressure on yourself and the perfect amount of, let's say, let it happen, be patient?
But no, like, just every day, like, work, like, do something good. Like, Like, I don't need to tell you. You guys know what to do. Like, if you're slacking at work, you know that you're slacking. You know that you can work harder, or you can do the little bit more extra than what is asked of you. You know that you can work out. You know all these things. Like, but you need to understand that it takes time, and everything takes time. Like, you
Yeah,
just,
of course.
but and I feel like also young people, we also run around a lot, and we're so impatient that we don't live even in the present moment. We're just thinking about when we're gonna have this, when we're gonna have that. But it's proven that you need to enjoy the process, and you need to fucking enjoy
Trust
it. And
Also
even when
trust
you're
it.
gonna get it, it's not gonna be as nice as you think. Like, you know, like I listened to a podcast today, and you know, like when you, like today I booked a trip to go to Rio de Janeiro, okay?
Yeah.
And you're like more excited anticipating it.
Of course.
And then when you get there, you're like excited, but not as much.
Yeah,
You
no,
know,
it
because
happened to everyone.
that happens.
Everyone
but-
has
so
personal-
then you're there and you're like, but like they like scientifically proved it, that your adrenaline and like your dopamine is higher when you're anticipating it
course.
than when you actually hit it.
Of course, it's
So let's say you're grinding to become rich. Fucking learn to enjoy the grind. That's the only way, and you're gonna hit that goal that you have, and you're not gonna be even that happy as you think.
yeah, because that's true. I know I didn't accomplish a lot money wise, but let's say having the body I have now, I didn't have that 5 years ago. Having the six pack, and now when I have it, I mean, it's like yeah, I have it.
You're not
But
that.
when I was working for it, I was like, oh my god, if I could get this six pack and this molded chest and everything, my life would be. Now when I had it for the past 3-4 years that I have it now and just maintaining, I'm like, yeah, it's nice, you know.
You don't even give a
It's
fuck
not
that much.
it's not as much as I thought it would be when I was working for it. I was sure I was gonna be like, my life would be perfect if I had it. Or when I didn't have a car. You can go, everyone can think about it. You can go simple. When I didn't have a car, I'd be like, if I had a car now, I could go where I want. I could go to New York when I want, to Toronto. I could go to work easily.
Yeah.
I don't have to walk. Now when I have it, I'm like, yeah, nice, awesome.
But that's the thing for
Because
everything.
we're very ungrateful.
That's
As
the-
every human being, we're very ungrateful.
Yeah, but that's what happens to everybody. They even
Yeah, of
did like a
course.
test that like when people go out, you know, like in the whole night. You
Yeah.
know when people are the most happy?
Before going
When
out.
they're preparing together to go out. That's like when they're at their highest.
Yeah, well, that's so
Like
true.
let's say you're like with your boys and you're pre-drinking and you're putting your good clothes
Yeah,
on and you're
that-
talking about, are you gonna go to the
yeah.
club? That's the night that the
Makes sense.
people have the most fun.
Makes sense.
Not
That's the
even when
moment.
you're actually in the club. You're in the club and you have less fun than
Yeah,
when you were prepared.
That's true, because
Yeah.
when you're at the club, you're like, okay, we're drinking, having fun, talking to girls, listen to music. But when you're preparing, okay, now we're gonna talk to these girls. You're drinking with your
Yeah.
friends. What should I wear? Oh, you look fucking nice with that, bro. Put that shit on. Put those glasses on. Of course, bro, that's true. So that's what you would say.
That's
to
what
your-
I would say. Like, just be
patient.
patient, man, and like take it day by day. And I think it's because of social media. We watch fucking guys that have all the women and all the cars and all this and all that, and we think that it doesn't affect us, but it does affect you, because I've realized it with myself. I'm so impatient. Like I can't even like. You work out for a month, or you post videos for a month, or you do a podcast for 10 episodes, and you think you're gonna be Joe Rogan. Like, it doesn't work like that. Like
You're far away from that.
you have to understand that but you need to learn to be patient, and patience. It's a good skill to have when you're young,
Very
honestly.
good. And the younger you are, the harder it is to have patience.
But you have to, because you'll just be more at peace with yourself.
Well, everything that's good for you is hard also.
Yeah,
right.
So that's the biggest thing I would say. I'm
To a
still young,
16-year-old.
but
yeah.
that was the biggest thing, because I feel like all of us young people, we're all just running around not being patient.
Yeah,
And we
well,
all
that's
run
true.
things today. Today, I want to be famous
Even
today.
older people, I feel like when I just basing on what I see from older people, even I feel like 99% of people could be more patient. I mean, we could
A
all
lot.
be more patient, more thoughtful, more
Yeah.
everything. So, yeah, but is there something that you took, that you did, that you're very proud, that changed your life, a new skill set maybe?
I would say like with time, just learn to be more disciplined, because I think discipline is one of the best things that you can learn to be. Like when you're young, like you go to school and you half-ass it. You don't give a fuck. You're in class. You don't listen that much. You listen to the exercise. The homework is stupid. You don't do it. Like, and then you go to work. You half-ass your work. You come in late. You finish early. You half-ass the job. But like, you think that those things go unnoticed, but believe me, like those things go noticed. Like every day when you are disciplined and you put in the work, like it's very hard being disciplined because like I think even now, like I feel like I can even be more disciplined. Like right now, I work a lot. I work for 6 days a week, and I train six times a week, and I'm always on top of my stuff. Like always doing like all of the chores that I need to do, and then but I can even be more. But like it takes time. You cannot like be one day be this lazy guy, and the other day be very disciplined. It takes time, and you have to like kind of build up to it. Like going to work, and while you're at work, like really trying to work and be productive and like meeting expectation and results, and then going to work going to train, but not just train a little bit and fucking take a couple of pictures and leave, but really like train fucking hard and being humble. Like so, but I'm still working on it. But like the thing that I learned the most from, let's say, 16 to now is every day learn to be more and more and more disciplined, because that's the only way that you're gonna be happy in life and accomplish what you want to accomplish. So I would say that's the biggest thing that I learned is real discipline, not just like I'm disciplined, I go to the gym 4 times a week, blah blah, but really being like for real disciplined. It's hard to do, because every day you're fucking suffering all the time, but you learn to love it.
Sure. Yeah. So what I would say to a, let's go 16 because I'm 23. So what I say to a 16-year-old me is whatever you want to do, whatever you're dreaming of doing, do it now. Because I feel like I know many people, if you're, even me, if you tell them, oh, they have this dream, but they find an excuse. Oh, I can't start it now because I need to get in shape first. I can't start a podcast now because, I want to get in shape first so I look good in front of the camera. But those are just excuses, because deep down you're really afraid to do it. So what I would say, remember when I was 16, I remember if I wanted to do something, I had all these ideas, but I would find excuses. Oh, I'm going to do it when I'm 20 because, I'm 20, I'm older, I'm more smart, so I'm going to wait 4 more years. No, I was just afraid. Everyone who finds excuses to not do something that they want to do, they want to accomplish, when they find excuses, even if they think, oh no, it's a logical excuse, I'm not going to do it because I don't have a car, so I cannot go to work. But whatever it is, deep down, you're just afraid to do it. You have to start, whenever you have that idea, I feel like, because I'm very religious, I feel like God put out in my mind and say, you have this idea because I want you to do it. Go and do it. And if you're afraid to do it, you won't do it. And you won't get the fruits of your labor, what God wants to give you. So that would be the advice I would give to my younger self, is whatever you want to do it now. Don't wait for nothing. Do it now. No.
And also, like, I would add to that, like, that's a very good point. But also, like, the more I get older, the more the time passes quick, because let's say like when you're 5, 1 year is 20% of your life. So it feels like a long time, but now I'm 26. So 1 year now is like 10% of my life. So right now I'm starting to realize, and it's true, when you're young, all people say, oh, time passes so quick. And when you're young, like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, school is so long, the days are so long, everything is so long. But the more you get older, time passes so quick. And as a 40-year-old or 50-year-old, how time passes quick. Like the seasons they go through. Like for me now, like summer, it went past like this. Like we're already first August, and like what the fuck happened to June and July? It just went by. So you don't have time. Like life goes too fast to not try the shit that you want to do. You need to do it. But a lot of people are afraid to do it, and a lot of people, they just love the comfortable. You need to find a way. You need to fucking go for it, because it's now or never. Because if you don't do it now, 1 year's gonna pass, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year. It's gonna go like this, and you're like, fuck, I never did what I wanted to do.
Of course.
But it also depends, And
like, also, what I know is the more busy I am in life, this I'm speaking from personal experience, more busy I am, more stuff I try, more stuff I do, more involved I am in life, more involved I am in everything, more busy I am, time goes by slower. More busy I am, time goes by slower. I know it's kind of contradictory, but for me, the more stuff I do, the more I feel like the days are longer. That months go by slower, minutes go by slower, seconds go by slower than when you're doing nothing. I mean, not doing nothing, but not facing your fears, let's say, is one very big thing that I know you care about it a lot. You very preach it a lot also, and try to practice it a lot. You know, that just being busy, working, then doing this, trying this, always I feel like always, when your mind is always occupied, I feel like for me, time goes by way slower than it would if I wasn't that much occupied, or if I wasn't pushing myself to be more and more occupied.
It's way better for you. You need.
Of course, and also time goes by slower.
Yeah,
so
it's important. You need to keep yourself occupied, man.
Yeah.
Like, That's important. You always need to challenge yourself. You always need to have new challenges, but it's hard. It's fucking hard, man.
Of course, everything
It's
that's hard is
fucking
good for you,
hard.
though.
Yeah, it's fucking hard. So it's fucking hard for people to do.
And
But see, if you can do it, man, you'll be fucking happy with yourself. So that's
of course, always. You know on your days off, on your day offs, if during the week you didn't do anything, your day off is not gonna feel that good. But if you have a day off, let's say Sunday, and from Monday to Saturday you went to the gym, you went to work, you did many things you wanted to do, how does your day off feel?
And
Fucking amazing.
My
huh?
Sundays feel like it's a gift from God.
When you do a lot of shit.
Because,
but
yeah.
if every day you do nothing, and then you take a day off, you feel even more like shit. But because everyone has to take days off, of course, for your brain and for your mental health, you have to have balance in life.
Yeah, yeah.
I also believe in balance a lot. So if your days off feel fucking better, man, when you have your days
Everything.
off. Yeah, everything feels better.
Everything is better when you have comparison to it.
Yeah, well, of course. And also, but this is one thing that I started doing maybe 2 years ago that really I feel like it changed my life in every aspect, physically and mentally, is intermittent fasting. I feel like I feel like it's amazing, bro. So intermittent fasting, for people who don't know, it's
I think everyone knows. Not everyone knows what's fasting. Yeah.
voluntarily fasting, not eating for, let's say, 16 hours of the day, and then for the next 8 hours, only for the 8 hours you're allowed to eat.
Yeah.
Or you can do 12-12.
I feel like almost
18-4,
everyone is doing that now.
18-6. No, I know a lot of people aren't doing it.
I know a lot of people that are doing it right now. Like it's very popular right now.
It's very popular, but mostly don't do it because it's hard. But I do it every day.
But you
for
get
the past
used to
2
it.
years.
I haven't eaten breakfast for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
I don't even want to eat breakfast. Sometimes, like Sunday, I eat around 11. I'm like, holy shit! Like
But
I ate so
believe me-
early.
But believe me, way more people don't fast.
I
way more.
thought that a lot of people were doing it.
And also, what I feel.
But right after a week or two, you get used to it.
Well, I don't know. I've been always doing it. So.
But me, I always eat at 12. Then I eat at like 4. Then I eat at like 8. I've been doing that for fucking past 2 years, and it's so easy for me.
Yeah.
I do it like that.
That's why 16-8 is the most popular. It's the easiest one.
It's
Not the
easy.
easiest, but it's
So easy.
It's a good amount of restraining yourself from food, and then a good amount, 8 hours. is a
Just
good
skip
amount from food.
breakfast. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Just skip breakfast.
And also,
It's just that.
what I know from personal experience, my mind is way clearer when I don't eat. That's why I never went to the gym and I ate before. Never. Ever since I started training, I couldn't eat and go to the gym. I like to do most of my stuff on an empty stomach because I feel like my mind is clearer. I'm sharper. Because when I eat, I feel more lazy, more sluggish in a way. But my mind is quicker. I'm more clear-minded. And also, there's a lot of benefits that you don't feel. But when you fast, that's the best way to lose weight. I feel like to burn fat. Intermittent fasting for me is the best way and the easiest way, let's say, because nothing is really easy to lose weight.
Fucking working out is fucking hard.
Well, of course.
It's fucking hard to work out.
But like I said, and also it slows down aging. It's a scientific fact that fasting slows down aging. It helps your immune system. Your metabolism gets better and better. It can prevent diabetes. It can reverse diabetes. It's good for everything. Fasting is good for everything. And one of the reasons is because for hundreds of thousands of years before industrialization, that's when humans started eating 3 times a day. Breakfast, before you go to work, then you have a lunch break, and then you come back and you eat again. But before, when we were nomads, we ate when we killed something. So we would go days without eating or hours, and that's how our body...
And we were hunting, fuck.
Yeah, we were hunter-gatherers. So for hundreds of thousands of years, our body got used to intermittent fasting. That's why it's better for our bodies. Just recently now, since industrialization, the early 1900s, that we're eating 3 times a day.
It's just because like the more that our society moves forward, the more that our lives are easy, and like humans, we're very like, if it's easy, we'll always take the easier route. So you need to force yourself to take the harder route. In this modern times that we're living, you have to make it harder on yourself because life is too easy. Like it's too easy to just fucking work a fucking desk job or work from home and fucking order McDonald's at lunch and fucking sit on the couch and watch TV. Yeah. Like it's available to you. It's right there. Like the couch is right there. The Uber Eats app is right there. Like your computer's right there. So it's very easy to fall into the trap. You need to, like before, you didn't have a choice. If you were hungry, you had to go fucking hunt. Did you ever go hunt? I never went hunting.
And you'd go days without eating.
You know
sometimes.
how fucking hard it is to hunt?
Oh no, I never
You
tried.
fucking run in the woods and you're trying to kill another animal.
Oh,
and the
yeah.
animal doesn't want to get killed. It's fucking hard to hunt. You have to like work for it like a motherfucker just to eat. Like, and you're not eating McDonald's, then you're eating like raw meat, you know? Like,
All I'm saying, you don't have to go hunt, but just voluntarily starve yourself.
no, but I'm just talking about like before, like they didn't have a choice. They didn't have the
Yeah,
luxury
they
to
did,
have
of
an
course.
easy life.
Of course.
But like right now we have a better life, and so I think right now we're in a good moment. It's just right now you need to be disciplined and you need to like make it harder on yourself so you can enjoy more life.
Of course, especially because before when you're a nomad, it didn't exist accumulating wealth. It's when people became sedentaire, how we say it? Sedentary that we started accumulating wealth, because then you could accumulate stuff. And that's where all it changed when we went from nomad to sedentary. So, but for mostly of our time, we were nomads. That's why for intermittent fasting, our bodies got used to that. And that's why it's very important for your body to starve. When you feel like you're starving, it's very good for your body. It's very good. I know.
But whatever stress you put on your body is good.
Yeah, well, of course. If
When
it's
you
good
work
stress,
out, when you work out, is good for you.
yeah, well, if you cut your arm, that's not good
no,
stress,
no,
right?
no. But I understand you understand what I say. Like
Yeah.
you always need to make it harder on yourself.
So yeah, intermittent fasting. And also that's when people ask me, because you see me eat, my friends see me eat. I eat, now I'm talking from personal experience because we don't have all the same metabolism or everything. I eat almost every day what I want. And one of the reasons that I stay in the shape is, yes, I go to the gym 6 times a week, very good. But also intermittent fasting. I feel like intermittent fasting is one of the reasons that I can keep my 6-pack year long and almost, I mean, you see me eat, I eat very well, but I do fast a lot and I'm very good at fasting. I could go, my record is 48 hours without eating, 2 days. So for me, I don't like strict diets. I don't like.
But if you fast that much, man, it must be hard to go to the gym, man.
Well,
Me honestly,
I think it's different for everyone.
I wanted to do like eat lunch and then eat after my workout. But my workouts are so hard, I have to eat or I'm gonna pass the fuck out. Like I need to eat a little bit before or I'm gonna pass out for real because I exert so much energy. I need to like.
Or maybe it's different because I feel like when I eat, I don't want to go. There's no way I'm going to the gym if I eat.
No, but you don't eat like a fucking like. Let's say I usually work out around 6, but like I come home at like 3:30. I eat at like 4. I don't eat like 15 minutes before, but I need to have. I couldn't not eat the whole day and go work out. I'm gonna pass out.
Really?
I would faint, I think.
Yeah,
But I
so
work
like
out
said,
hard, like
yeah.
work out hard. Like now just go to the gym and do fucking biceps, like do fucking heavy squats and heavy. You're gonna pass out, man.
Yeah,
You
so-
need to eat.
Well, I think it's different for everyone. Because I feel way better when I don't eat and I go to the gym. Way better.
But okay, so you go to but at what time do you go to the
No,
gym?
Right now I'm gonna go at 5, and I didn't eat nothing today, and I go to the gym.
But do you work out fucking hard?
Bro?
But I can't. I can't. I mean,
No,
I need
but
to eat
I'm
before.
saying it's different for everyone.
I mean, I need to. I need
Like
to.
when I don't eat, I feel more like an animal in a way. That's why I prefer
but
not to eat.
have
before
you
going to
ever
the gym.
tried like not eating all day and doing cardio?
Yeah,
And you're
I've
still
done
okay?
everything. Yeah, I do everything.
Holy fuck me, I can't.
I've gone 24 hours without eating. I went to the gym a lot, and I went to play soccer with my friends, and I felt amazing.
No, me, I can't.
Yeah, so it's like I say. So
Yeah.
when I say this, don't say, "Oh, it works for Andres and it works for me." No, everyone's different. Like some people have to eat, some people don't. I know one of my friends. He's in way better shape than me and everything, but he has to eat every 2 hours.
We're
That's
all
how his
different, we're
body
all
is.
different.
But for me, I prefer when I don't eat nothing and I go to the gym and I do the best I can. And then I could go one day without eating. I could go to the gym, go play soccer, go do a hike. Let's say the most packed day of exercise. I'd prefer not to eat the entire day, and then at night before I go to sleep, then I'll eat. That's how I prefer.
Yeah, I'm not like that. That's too
Yeah, no,
much.
like I said, I know
Yeah.
some people, they get like dizzy, but they don't eat.
But yeah, like yeah.
It never happened to me. Yeah, so.
If I feel that I don't have energy and like now I have to go work out, I'm like fuck, I can't.
Yeah,
I
so
can't.
I know people. It's the same. Before
Yeah.
they go to the gym, they're like, "You don't eat." I'm like, "It's impossible." They're like, "I have to eat, or I'm gonna be like lightheaded." But me, I feel more wired when I don't eat. I guess
Yeah,
it's
we're all
different for
different,
everyone.
yeah.
Yeah. So what about you?
What do you mean what about
So,
me?
well, you told me what you would tell a younger you, but what's something that new that you tried or that you did that changed your life, and you're like, "Wow, like, I want to keep doing it."
I already told you about being more disciplined, no?
How about BJJ? No, but something you do.
But that's just like where it's like yeah, but I feel like I already talked about it on the podcast. No, did I already talk about it or no?
Well, maybe.
I already talked about martial arts, and it's just like uh, like doing BJJ. Like it's a very humbling for young guys. I feel like because young guys we have a lot of ego, and we think we're the shit, and we think that we're strong, and we think, and usually like when you go into the gym, it's like scary a little bit because you go into a martial arts gym and you think like, oh, it's all fucking tough guys in here, like they're all fucking beating each other up and shit, and then you come in afraid, and then the first time that you like we call it rolling, like when me and you we go after each other, like the guy that's new, he's like taking it too serious, he's like taking, and he wants to win, and like an ego comes in play, but with time you understand that it's like you need to leave your ego at the door, and you just need to like you're just there to improve yourself every day. And I think it's like very humbling and destroys your ego type of thing, especially for men. I think because you, like, especially young men, we have very big egos, but it shows you how to like tone it down and understand that you need to like work hard and be consistent. And one day, you'll be able to achieve what you want to achieve. That's the biggest thing that I learned from like doing BJJ. It's humbling, and you take your ego out the door. Like you can roll with a guy. Fucking the best thing is when a new guy comes in and he's fucking big, he's athletic, and he goes versus a small guy, and the small guy kills him. And you see the face of the guy, like he feels like he just saw a ghost because his ego doesn't accept it that a smaller guy destroyed him. But that's it's like a humble. It humbles you.
Sure.
Destroys your ego. That's what it does.
That's all I had for you today.
You don't have nothing else to say?
Well, we're almost done. We have 5 minutes left. So.
Okay. I don't know. What time do we start?
At 4. Now we finish at 5. We started at 4.
Quand j'ai pris de la masse, là.
Fini ou quoi?
Quand on finit, go.